All right, and now it is time for that Thursday night thing right here with the beautiful, the talented, the so funny Katrina with Beyond the Pole.
Hey, I'm excited today because this is like the female entrepreneur show with all like everyone's sexy. We're a lot of fun, perverted mindsets, a lot of cool adult experience, and kind of changing the world and like one vibrator at a time or device, right? But so we have some different people and businesses in house, and we're gonna talk about that, do our typical stuff, a lot of changes and things going on. I had a really fun, exciting week. I believe that we will be coming in next Thursday from Molly Brown in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm going to be going down there very shortly, visiting my friend and checking out the area and doing some interviews with some people. So I'm excited. And a lot coming up. So we are Beyond the Pole Radio on Facebook. Like us, add us. I'm Katrina Lee, Katrinale. I have a modeling page. My old one got taken down. I don't know. Someone claimed it was theirs. It just kind of vanished. And so I started a new one. So you got to kind of look for it. It doesn't pop out as easy, but I keep my personal page private or public so everyone can see my posts. So just follow me, join me, and we're going to talk about a lot upcoming. It was recently National Crime Victims' Rights Week, so we got some different information. We're going to post on our page on domestic abuse and child abuse, drug addictions, different topics. I have a lot upcoming in the industry, and I'm excited to be involved. Check out my store in Playmates in Batavia. And we have Dawn, who's been going through a lot this week, and she's going to come back after a song, and she's going to tell us about the toy of the week and what's upcoming in her life and big changes. So
can't wait to do that.
Yes, I'm excited.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good show. I'm excited, and we're gonna get rolling, and it's gonna be fun. It's Thursday. This is kind of our fun party night.
I'm more excited about
And I gave everyone some female Viagra, the lady pal. So I'm like, I tested it. I got it for my doctor. I was like, oh, female Viagra. This is kind of exciting. So
I've never had a problem before. I wonder if I'm going to be able to put out like forest fires.
It enhances. It does. It enhances the experience.
Smokey the Bear. I got this.
I got you. Right. So, all right. We're going to cut in a break and then we're going to return with the toy of the week with Dawn from Foreplay.
And now back to Beyond the Pole.
Welcome. Happy Thursday. We are on every Thursday, 10 o'clock till 12. BeyondThePoleRadio.com is coming out, our new website. We're really excited. We have a YouTube channel now. We're Beyond the Pole Radio with Katrina Lee. And we have on YouTube, you can pick up any of our shows. We're adding more and more on. And some of our original first ones are on... they're on rochesterfreeradio.com/podcasts, and you can check it out and hear like the first. But the new ones are finally getting out there, so I'm excited. We're updating. We're finally getting everything done. It's been really hectic, but we have Dawn here from Foreplay, and she's going to tell us all about the toy of the week, and let's have a fun discussion.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing out there? My name is Dawn, and this week we're going to do not a toy, but we're going to go with the shaving cream because I have a real problem with furry people.
Furry.
It bothers me on a personal level. Have you ever been men and women? Can you hear me? Oh, is that better?
Right.
I
We're in the
mic.
mic.
See me on top of the microphone. Whatever works. Have you ever been with a man or a woman and you get there and you're like, oh, my fur. Like that's.
Oh, my fur.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's like a cat with a fur ball. I don't want to like that. Or you see the hottest woman in the world doing a dance, or you're intimate with her, and all of a sudden she bends over and like there's a spider in her bum.
Oh my gosh.
Like, do you not know it's there? And I'll have women tell me, oh, he can't see it. Honey, it's your bum. It's not New Jersey. It is your anus. It's 1 inch away from your hole. He knows it's there. Shave the damn thing.
Right.
I literally physically get sick when I see that. Like, oh my God, she's got a spider. Seriously, your butt is not a unicorn. It does exist. You need to shave it. Men, shave your, testicles. Get real nice and clean in there because we want to lick. If you shave it, we will come. Like literally. Life's too short not to come, and we want to come for you, but you need to clean it up. So my favorite shaving cream in the world right now is Coochie, and it wins every year. I think it's for 12 years now, the number one shaving cream in the world. No red razor bumps. You can use it on your private parts. Bikini lines is the worst. I think every woman in the world is sensitive right on that line. Takes care of this, and it comes in fragrance free if you're really super, super, sensitive. Men use it on their face. My husband's a cop, and he's tatted up from head to toe, and he uses Coochie. And I mean, there's no shame in our game. You know, if it gives you a nice shave, what do you care what the label says? You know what I mean? Teenagers, anybody who has skin, literally shave with it. It makes you so soft. You will walk around all day saying, just pet this. And you're not talking about your legs. Yeah, you need to pet this. It is so soft today. And Coochie also makes a box spray. It's actually called, I have it on my website as box spray. It takes away vaginal smell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Have you ever been in the bathroom and
box
it smells
spray.
like a raccoon died in there? You're like, did you not know you stink? Like, yeah, I mean, Jesus is a genius. He made your box and your nose 2 feet away on purpose. Yeah. So you may smell your junk before I do. Right. I should never walk in a bathroom and smell your junk. Ever, 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 no. ever. Your box is your only one. You only get one. I mean, it's very important to keep it clean. And this box spray has baking soda, natural extracts, and is made in America, as are all my lotion potions, just to keep you fresh all day. So if you go to the Erie County Fair, and I don't know about y'all, that is a stink fest. Like, it's like one of our carnivals here in the area. Yes. You walk in the door, you're like, oh, this fresh smell of ass. It's never. It always, and people blame it on the burn. It's never the burn. Yeah, so it's just, it makes women smell amazing. Baking soda.
It's all warm and crowded, and they're all sweating and withdrawing from alcohol abuse. Always coming out of the wrong areas, the fluid. So.
You know it's true. But they go to the bathroom in an outhouse and you're not washing anything at that point in time. This is where I have an issue. You need to keep your stuff fresh. I mean, seriously, there's not any excuse in the world not to be, edible, ready to go. I even keep
edible.
Edible is important. I keep a woman's Viagra in my purse. It's called Cherry Bomb, and there's flavors. Oh, so if you're pulled over tonight, you can have the cop guess the flavor.
Right.
It's a new drinking game. Forget beer pong. We're going to just guess the flavor of my box.
Right. Guess the flavor.
What flavor do you like? I'm telling you, if they made like a taco flavor, my husband would be all over that.
All right.
I got a thing for fat men. Because then I look good naked. Yeah.
You look better.
I don't understand why girls are in competition with each other. I only need to be the hottest one in the naked in the bedroom.
Yeah. Right.
I don't need to be the hottest person in the room. Yeah. That's why I, sleep with a fat dude. I always look good. No matter how much weight I gain, I'm the hot one.
That's true. No, it's my favorite bartender actually said that. Karen from the American Grill.
Yeah, did he?
No, she was saying the same thing. She's like, yeah, my husband's fat. She's like, I'm the sexy one in the relationship. I love it.
I think that's all that matters.
It's like, that's all that matters.
My boyfriend's skinnier than I am, and I actually love it. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, but you're like 4 foot tall.
Yeah.
So you got the bigger thing going. He's got to be taller than you, I hope.
6 foot.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
I mean, unless you're getting handicapped parking for the two of you. Just your height.
Right.
You're going to see her pull up in her car seat.
I'm like 3 inches away from needing a booster seat. Seriously, and it's okay.
I would hate it.
She's like Roxy Love. I'm like a foot taller. She's staying next to. She's like at my boob height.
That's
I'm
why
like,
I wore because I was like, I want to be tall.
Yeah, I'm like 5'8".
But she looks good in it. Like it's sexy. You
piece together because the heels. Yeah.
I actually lied on my license and made them write 5'2". Yeah.
No, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not taking away my quarter inch.
Yeah. Everyone's like, how tall are you? I'm like 5'1" and 3/4.
Yeah.
Like the 3/4 matter to the little people.
It does.
I'm like, I don't know, like 5'8"ish.
The littler they are, the more crazy they are. It's based on shoe size too. Like the craziest dancers I've ever met are all like size 5 shoe. Yeah,
right here,
I know. They're all the shortest. Yeah, the craziest.
I wear a size 4 youth.
Yeah. They're all, and they don't make them that small, so you got to go to the 5 and graduate. Like, and Roxy Love's the craziest one I know, and she's one of my best friends forever. 4'11", crazy. You know,
the little ones usually are, and I'm always friends with the little ones. It's like they always, and they have the biggest mouths.
Yes,
I'm 5'8". Who do you think's backing you up? I am. Will you just shut up?
Yeah. Same for me too. I'm like, please.
She'll fight and then walk away, and all of a sudden I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. You're the one standing there. Same with me, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What I want to get involved with.
I love you. Yeah, keep talking. But they got the biggest mouths too, and they're scrappy. They're. Oh, let me at them. Let you at what? Her kneecaps?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I love you, but what are you going to do? Seriously.
It's so true. So I know you've had a lot of things going on in your life right now with your company. So why don't you tell us about it?
Okay. I started my company 10 years ago. I used to work for an adult toy company 12 years ago. And we did this because we were dirt poor. I'm not going to put punches.
Yeah.
We were at our wits' end because I didn't want to work. I wanted to stay home with my kids.
Yeah.
And my husband makes, average. He makes good money, I guess, for the Buffalo area. But you need 2 incomes. So
yeah,
we were
expensive.
It is formula diapers. Now I went from bartending and making like 40, 50 grand a year. And working full time in finance and cash posting at Kaleida to nothing, pretty much. So we've had to figure out a way to make money. So I started selling adult toys and doing home parties. I ended up being the #1 person in the country.
Oh wow!
But they were charging me $770 a month to shipping and handling.
Okay.
My mortgage was $800 to give you an idea at the time.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Come on now, you're just killing the distributor. You're killing the little man.
Yeah.
That's what I am. So 10 years ago, I opened Foreplay. And that's my company, and I've had over $2 million in profits.
Amazing! Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's awesome.
And I've been doing home parties, and then my daughter's going to college next year, and I thought to myself, I'm ready to take the nation. And there's just one other company out there I'm going to knock out of the water. My company's better on every level. It's just getting people to know me now. I sell Made in America, lotions and potions, all the way through. No other company can say that. I allow men where my competition does not allow men, does not allow transgender.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
This is a problem.
That's
I have a
narrow-minded.
serious
Yeah,
problem with this. If your birth certificate has to match your sex, what you were born at, to work, you're born at has to say female. Even if you identify as a male, you can't work for pure. You know what I mean? Or you get male and you identify as female. So I have a serious issue with that, and I don't believe a party's a party. And if you have to discriminate against half the population, no men, right off the bat, but yet their CEO is a male. So hypocrisy is not in my game.
Okay.
I built my company on loyalty, honesty, and integrity, and I think that's going to take me across the United States and just owning it because
That's awesome.
I'm going to treat my girls the way they deserve to be treated because I did this for 12 years.
Yeah.
This company is outdated. Their CEO, the woman who did it, her last home party was in 1992. I was still in high school. Like, come on now.
Right.
You can't, you know what I mean? You have no idea what's going on in the society today. So my parties are meant to be hysterical, fun, dirty, raunchy. Laugh your butt off. Bring your husband. Bring your gay guys. I don't care what you are. Why would why is that anyone's
why does it
business?
matter? Why does
I
it
embrace everyone equally. And my company will too. I hired my first man, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome.
So what I'm really looking for now is girls who just want to make money legally. It's all legally.
Legally, yeah.
It's a business. I pay all your your sales tax. I do collect your sales tax. You buy the kit from me. You get 40% off all your sales. The average party is $500. So you walk home with $200 in 90 minutes. Where else can you go in this economy and make that? And you don't have to pay for childcare. You can really work something out with your spouse. And this is why I got into it. I didn't want to put my children into daycare.
Yeah.
I ended up working 8 hours a week and quadrupling his salary. I was making 4 times the amount he was working, and he's working 40 hours a week, and I'm working 8 hours a week.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
what I'm offering my girls. I want the first-time moms. I want the college kids.
Yeah.
I want people who just really want to make
Kind of
money.
like how you started. You're struggling and, you're helping them.
And I know me. I'm going to take care of those girls because I was them. I am them. You know what I mean? I've done 4,800 house parties.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's why I have 40,000 customers in Western New York. And I don't just have customers. I make friends.
Yeah.
When you're in someone's home and you're talking something so
That
intimate
private,
about their sex life and their likes, their dislikes, their problems, intimacy, erectile dysfunction. They talk about everything to me. You become friends. Those aren't customers. Those are friends. When you come into somebody's home. So I've been blessed in this area, with throughout Western New York. And now I'm just ready to go on a national level. And I've had the investors, the backing. We went legal. Like we're 100% ready. So on June 1st, we're going to start our advertising campaign. So you'll see me all throughout the area. But if you want to shop in the meantime, my website is the number 4, PLAYBUZZ.com. And if you are interested in getting a job that pays amazing, you buy into your own business. The franchise is only $225. You get $450 worth of product, and I automatically start you at a 40% discount.
Oh, wow.
No one can even touch that in the industry. I'm blowing everyone out of the water. And you're working for somebody who actually knows the business. I'm traveling the country training, so you're going to be trained by the CEO. You're not going to be trained by some, somebody who's never done a house party. I have 4,800 house parties under my belt at this point in time, and I'm ready to just tell my secrets and teach people how to be me.
Have them work with you.
I want 40,000 filthy dawns.
Yeah, it's hard to find. I don't know if the world can handle that, though.
I want to turn the world on its edges, you know? Love one another, loyalty, honesty, you know, and just integrity. And, you know, you can have all those things and still be filthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
People get so confused that think sex is dirty and you are bad. That bothers me more than anything.
Yeah.
I run my own charity, but you know what? I probably have more orgasms than 10 million.
Now, what is your charity that you're running?
I run my own. It's Making Buffalo Better, and we never collect one penny, not a cent. What I want people to do is get up and make a difference.
Okay.
So right now I'm collecting used prom gowns, and I get everything to Buffalo Public School. So if a little girl couldn't go to prom, and I say little girl, teenager, 17, whatever, they can't go to prom. Can you imagine? And I just bought my daughter's prom gown. She's a senior. Gown, shoes, dress was about,
it's expensive.
Dude, like $500. My wedding gown was $500.
I was gonna say 500 plus, to at least go to prom.
Snap! I'm like, we haven't even done the hair, the makeup, everything else.
Yeah.
So I know the expense involved, and this is what bothers me when I see these women who are selling the $500 dress for $40. Really, just give it.
Yeah,
give
when
it
they drop
to
it off
me.
consignment shops, just donate
When
it.
you're only making 10%, 30% on your 10% in your purchase. Give it to me. I'm going to get it to the girl unless you think I have an extreme weird fetish, size 2 prom gowns for my size 10 butt. I'm not like wearing them around the house. Like, look at me. I'm so pretty.
I'm a princess for a day. The tiara.
That sounds way more fun now that I said it out loud.
I've done that, but went grocery shopping in gowns for no reason, and everyone's looking at you like, who cares? I can buy flowers. I done it. The tiaras, go buy them at Claire's, and you don't care.
That'd be probably after a few cocktails.
Yeah,
I know, it's fine.
Home from Wegmans.
You go to like Park Lee is my favorite place in Rochester, and they have all these little petit fours, little mini cakes, and I'm like, and me and my friends have these tea parties, and we'd have them with vodka in the teacups, and we'd wear these dresses, and, all right, let's go out. Everyone's like, you guys are idiots. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that sounds actually great.
It is. It's really fun.
I absolutely love that. It's actually a great idea.
Sunday fun day.
We're like, yay.
So my company has collected 40,000 toys for Western New York children. And what I do is at Christmas time, if you have a party with foreplay, you bring a toy for a tot. I give you a toy for your twat.
Nice.
Great.
I love it.
And you know what? So did 40,000 other people who donated.
I'm
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
That's really
just
clever.
because
it's catchy.
Just because we are in the sex industry does not automatically mean you're bad. And we get such a bad rap. And there's so many amazing people out there really making a difference.
Yeah.
But no one wants to talk about it. I was nominated Good Neighbor of the Year. They came to my home, they interviewed me, and they pulled it when they found out.
Of what you do.
Pulled it.
I've had issues like
They
that. Yeah,
pulled it
that's
from
terrible.
Channel 2 News in Buffalo, saying
It's terrible.
They because they saw my post, and I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Who do you think paid for those toys for the twat?" I didn't because she was like, "I have an issue with that." I said, "You do because I spent out of my money.
Yeah.
It's 40,000 toys. The toys that I was giving."
Yeah.
Cost me $2.25. So I was giving $80,000 of my own money without even using it as a tax write-off, just from my heart. Don't you dare judge me. Whatever brought the toy in, isn't that what mattered? Because when the 6-year-old opened it on Christmas Day, she didn't say, "Oh, I don't want this because Dawn is dirty."
Yeah.
No, it's bad. I've had
Get off
issues
your
too.
high horse.
I've had issues though with my company in Paradise. Years ago, they would send checks to Ellicottville and donate to them, and they would send back the checks, wouldn't take it. Mine, they'd say we couldn't do like with the names on it for the donations, so I started canceling out cares and separated it from mine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was doing pussy for pussycats, and we were donating to animal shelters. So, like yours, you said it, and then we had the Coxford Charity of roosters on these cups, and they were like literally roosters for charity, and we were selling them and all these funny gimmicky things like shirts people want to buy because they're silly, you know?
Yeah.
So it was going over real well, and we were having these things, and they would take the money, but we couldn't say what we're raising them for. But I did pirate on International Talk Like a Pirate Day. I had set up, and I had them because I had 18 adult stores inside strip clubs, and now I'm doing vending machines, so I'm pulling away the stress, and I'm selling more suitcases easier. But so we'd go in there, and I'd have pirate parties in all the clubs I had it, and then so we'd have we'd take the toys and donate to the Pirate Toy Fund, which is in Rochester. And then they donate kind of like Toys for Tots in Buffalo to all different kids and stuff. So it was like International Chocolate Pirate Day. You got free cover if you brought in a toy. You're like, arr, Sherry Thursday, like all this dumb stuff and sayings. Like it was great, you know?
There's so much we could do to make a difference.
Oh yeah, and you can make it fun.
It really is. And like I have a spot and we feed the homeless once a month at Friends of the Night in Buffalo.
Yeah, my mom actually helps her, and I
love it. I have me and my group come in, and every month I bring a different friend, and with their children. Yeah. And there's nothing more humbling. And when you leave your problems outside, you have no problems next to somebody who's homeless. Let's be real. You have zero problems. Yeah. And when my kids come in, and I allow kids 11 and up, and I tell them, honestly, you are going to be puking sunshine and pooping rainbows all day. I want eye contact. Sit down, have a meal. You're no better or worse than them because you have more money in your bank account. And this is teaching humanity. Yeah. And it's just teaching to be good people, because the world, you can be anything you want to be in this world, but you can't be a butthole. There's enough of those. You know what I mean? In this generation.
Be positive, and it's when you're happy, like you're surrounded by happy people, and your life's just better as a whole.
It is. And then you're also learning, maybe I don't need those $400 sneakers when that man has no sneakers. It's putting it into perspective to children too, and I really like that. And most charities are religious based or income based. Yeah. Yep. Where if you're on assistance or you're like category, but there's no category for the working poor. I think I'm the only one who hits that category. Yeah. So I really stress the working poor. I mean, because like I was talking earlier, we went through struggles. I'm thankful today for every blessing I have, but we did struggle during a time, and it's not, most families are two income. And if one person gets sick, ill, whatever, cancer, loses their job, the first person is going to have a hard time carrying all those bills that they used to split into. And now plus buy Christmas gifts. Those are the people I help. People who help themselves.
And then you feel like you can't provide for your family, so you get the depression, emotional issues, and everything. It's just like affects the whole family. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, on that note, though, I think we should cut into a song break, then return. We'll talk a little about you and some of the stuff you do, Kaitlyn, and so it'll be fun. So we are Beyond the Pole Radio, and this is 106.3 FM. Check us out on TuneIn app and listen to anywhere.
Katrina Lee.
It's true. Actually, I have the sleeping bags. I have the water bottles, the earrings, all of it. I met him, actually. It was really cool. I did the meet and greet, and I got to meet New Kids on the Block on 98 Degrees and Boys to Men, and I got to go on stage, and they were like singing me Boys to Men and give me a rose and all this stuff. I love roses. And it's really cool. And it stinks. My now ex-husband sat there, and he kept accusing me of gangbanging, like having sex with all the guys from New Kids on the Block. Like all of them.
Come on,
over and
give
over.
Me
and
credit.
Like,
don't accuse.
My medical doctor friend was sitting there, and he just called like 500 times, like the whole time. I know what you're doing. And I'm like, man, you know what? I never really thought of having sex with everyone at New Kids on the Block, but you know what? Now that I think about it, if they're all singing and dancing and it's all like fun, you just gave me a whole new fantasy fetish. Yeah. Like it was so bizarre. Like I'll never forget it. But when Bailey came over, he's one of the on and off co-hosts who pop over. My friend was there, and they were toying around, so I had the Joey and the Jonathan dolls and from like the Barbie ones that were big, and they were like, I don't know, maybe I was a little damaged as a child, but they were like naked, so like he like has them like they're having sex with each other. So I don't know why they were all naked, and maybe my Barbies like were in a whorehouse. I have no idea what was wrong with us, but
I'm used to doing the same thing. I think it's just maybe that was our calling young though,
right? Yeah, because
we both come from good families. Right? I mean, my parents were married the whole time.
Yeah, mine too.
I went to Catholic school.
Made me too.
I did the whole 9 yards. They did everything right. I have 3 normal siblings. It's just, I wandered. I was like, but you know what? Once I had an orgasm, there was no going back from that. Like, I truly believe women who don't like sex have never orgasmed. Because if you could do what I do, you're going to do it.
Yeah, you're going to do it, and you're going to love it. So it's going to change.
Like, why would you not like sex? You must be doing it wrong. I really want to just say,
or a bad
do you have videos?
Well,
can I watch?
Some women actually, like, sex can be painful. And
that's true, but you would get medical help for that.
Yeah.
Well, so it actually, so it goes with...
Put that close to your little mouth.
There you go.
Get it closer.
She's height impaired.
So my name's Kaitlyn Nicole, and I am the president and founder of V-Cups, and then I also own a company called Bye Bye Cramps. And so V-Cups are actually menstrual cups, right? So it's like a period care product. And actually, so I used to use tampons, I feel like just like everyone else, right? And then I stumbled upon a menstrual cup, and there's so many reasons to switch to menstrual cups, and one of them is when you're using a tampon, and have you ever taken a tampon out and it was dry, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not fully absorbed, you're actually ripping out part of your vaginal lining.
Wow.
Yes, which can cause sex to be painful, and that's actually
because if you don't,
And possibly
if on your
infections,
last
right,
day-
too?
yeah. So and it increases your chances of TSS. So when you switch to a menstrual cup, so a menstrual cup, it's a medical grade silicone, cup, and you fold it, you insert it, you rotate it, it pops open, and it collects your flow as opposed to absorbing it. So when you're ready to take it out, you pinch the bottom part and you pull it out, right?
Okay.
So even if it's kind of a light day or anything, you're never going to rip out part of your vaginal lining.
I like my
Okay.
vaginal lining where it is.
Yes, and so
I've always been fond of it right there.
yes, and we've actually had a lot of customers tell us that when they switch to menstrual cups, it actually increases their sex life, because when using the tampons, when you pull it out,
I would agree with that, because let's talk, ladies. We all
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah.
But when you're on day 4 and
And
you're
it's dry-
almost to the
yeah,
end,
it's light,
you're not
yeah.
sure what's
Yeah.
really going on, and you don't have the teeny tiny teenager size tampons at home.
Yes, yeah.
Because they do now come in like 16 sizes. Let
Yeah.
me check my vagina. Where's the vagina
there's so many sizes.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, like seriously, I don't want to think this hard. It's a period.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you don't have the teenage size available for you, and it's your last day, and you take those suckers out, it's like you could hear it go pop. I'm like,
Yes,
Yep.
it's the most painful experience ever, and that's the thing, is it can actually cause sex to be painful for
and you would be taking off layers of skin, which would be
Yeah.
more open to STD, because
Yep.
anytime you have
Yeah.
any problem down there shaving, even if you open your skin, you're
and cut.
opening yourself up more. So just like anal sex is the most dangerous sex,
Yeah.
because that tissue is so soft and
Thin.
paper
Yep.
thin,
Yeah.
easily.
No,
to rip up.
absolutely, you're right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the same
I
line.
use
of-
everything, yeast infections, all of it.
Yeah,
It's
everything.
such a-
And that area is something you don't really want to mess with.
Yeah.
Especially women, we're internal. Men really do have it lucky because they're external.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
4,000 nerve endings, they're really kind of not even smart. I mean, we're 8,000 nerve endings versus 4.
Oh, wow.
So I see where you're coming from on that point. I think every woman could get that.
Yeah.
I really understand that, the pain.
Well, yeah, so it can increase your sex life, and you're drastically reducing your risk of TSS. Matter of fact, there's actually only been one reported case of
Toxic shock syndrome,
Yeah.
for the people who don't know.
Yep, toxic shock syndrome. There's only been one reported case of toxic shock syndrome from menstrual cups, and they've been around commercially sold for the past 25 years.
Okay.
And the woman who
Can you sleep in these?
yes,
That
Yep.
was my one question. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So with a tampon, depending on what absorbency you're using, you can have it in for 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
With a menstrual cup, it can be in for up to 12 hours.
12 hours.
Leak-free protection.
Nice.
Yeah, because it actually forms a seal around, in the cervix area, and you're not getting that sucker out. That's why you have to break the seal and then pull it out, and then you rinse it and you reuse it. So it's reusable. So you're buying one menstrual cup and it's lasting you a year, as
Nice.
opposed to buying tampons, pads, and
Guys, I've never met. This is my first time meeting Kaitlyn. My name is Dawn. I'm looking at this thing. It is pretty cool. I've never used one. I'm going to be
I
honest.
haven't either.
I've never even heard of one until.
I was trying to explain it. I probably didn't give her the best description. I probably made it sound scary.
Are you trying to see it?
yeah, no, it's
Right, yeah, no, I didn't know. I'm like,
It's
it's
right
the
there.
cup that goes in your vagina, and then you
yeah, so
pull
you-
it out. I gave her probably a bad. I was like, I don't know.
I gotta say,
I'm
ladies, if you're
but
like
she's
me-
really smart and a good business person, so you like each other.
No, but if you're like me and you don't know anything about this, which I'm just finding out, I'm really curious. It feels soft to the touch. It doesn't feel intrusive. And it does have this lock system. Like I could totally get what
Yeah.
she's saying, that like when you do squeeze it, it's going to hold
Okay.
the blood in. It's about, how tall is this? About an inch and a half?
so let's.
I
see.
can't really measure. 'cause
They're
I-
different sizes, right? I remember seeing your website. There's
Yep,
for
so I got a
the.
Model 1 and a Model 2, right?
Whoa, that's a big vagina.
but it's not though. Okay.
I don't know what you're packing in your pants, but I got the size. Showed us there, ladies.
My boyfriend is the most supportive person ever, right? And he always he's so funny, right? So he calls this when he's explaining it to people, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to make sure that the gasket's sealed," because he's a car guy. So I'm like, what? And then he took a video the other day downtown by the waterfalls, right? And
Yeah.
He took a Snapchat of it, and then he goes, "For when she has a heavy flow."
Oh my God.
I was like, you are the best, seriously. No, but so there's Model 1 and Model 2, and it looks different, but look, same rim diameter, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the same
okay.
size. So when we first launched, so we launched October 26, 2016, and we actually, just like every other menstrual cup company in the industry, they had, Model 1, and they said it's for women under 30 or who haven't given birth, right? Model 2 is for women over 30 or who have given birth. So we followed suit and we did that. And then I sat back and I was like, wow, I'm 28 and I'm going to be 30 soon. So
That's
on my
scary,
30th
right?
birthday, my vagina
Your
is
vagina
magically
grows, yeah.
my vagina is magically going to go from a Model 1 to a Model 2. That doesn't make
Yeah,
any
no, that's what I was
sense.
thinking. I'm like, that's scary. That's so
That doesn't make any
scary.
sense. Like on my 30th birthday, all of a sudden my vagina's getting bigger.
It's gonna grow.
Yeah.
Can my bank account do that? Can his penis? Wait, on his 30th birthday, can it double in size, please?
Yeah, so I was like, that doesn't really make any sense. And then, our color scheme and everything, we had black packaging, a pink cup, and, it was the feminine hygiene industry. And I had got an email from someone, and they were rather upset. And, they just said, listen, your word choice of feminine hygiene industry, you're kind of being, exclusive. And I go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And they were saying, for the transgender community.
Yeah, I remember reading that, how you were changing the packaging.
And I go, wow, I didn't even think about it. Call it ignorance. And I was like, wow. So, and I really wanted to be a more inclusive, industry and company and everything. So I put out a Facebook post and I said, hey, listen, any of my friends, do you guys have any transgender friends? I need to ask some questions. I want to make sure to include everyone. So I did, and I sat down and I interviewed with some people. And we actually, did a complete rebranding of V Cups. We changed the color schemes. We went to...
What colors was it before?
It was just pink cups. That was it.
Okay.
So black packaging, pink cups. And we switched over, to U.S. manufacturing. And we did, a royal blue, violet, purple kind of color scheme. And we offer, royal blue cups, violet, purple, and frosted clear. And we changed the wording from feminine hygiene industry to, period care products, just to really be a more inclusive industry. And I think that's really important. A lot of people don't, kind of take that into consideration, because if you are born a woman and you have a menstrual cycle, but you identify as a man.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I would have never thought of it, and I don't think I'm ignorant at all in that community.
Yeah.
Huge supporter.
Yeah, I don't think
But I just wouldn't have thought of it, because you're so used to seeing feminine hygiene.
You didn't think they would have
Yeah, you didn't really
necessarily periods going
Yeah,
on.
I wasn't thinking about
That they
that,
would
but
buy
I
that.
see where you opened it up, and I like that you opened it up.
Yeah, so I mean, we just want to be, it's just smile, sparkle, shine. Just everyone just love each other.
Yeah.
Let's, and
Smile, sparkle, shine.
Yeah, and it's I want you to feel comfortable buying our product. So, if you're super, a conservative woman and you want to, try this out, cool, great, get the violet purple. But if you're someone that identifies, as a man, but you have a menstrual cycle, then we have a royal blue or a frosted clear for you. So that way you don't feel left out, And so, but we do have the two models, right? And the Model 2 does look larger, but it's so, and here's another thing too, is do you guys know whether you have a low or high cervix?
I have a high
I don't know.
cervix.
Right? See, yeah, so it's not like you go to the gynecologist and they say, hey, just to let you know, you got a 3-inch cervix. Or you
I
got
don't know why I know that. I think she must have told me somewhere along the line.
Well, maybe because you have kids. I have no
Oh,
idea.
you know what it is? I have issues with my ovaries, so maybe I don't know. But
Yeah.
it was been
Yeah, it's
mentioned.
never
Yeah,
been
so
mentioned.
our Model 1, it's smaller, but it's actually, like I said, both are the same rim diameter. The Model 1 is 60 millimeters, and then the Model 2 is 70 millimeters. So Model 1 is ideal for women with a low cervix. When you stick...
But they would have no idea usually.
Yeah, and you want to know what? That's why we do offer combo packs where
That's nice.
where you can get both cups, both sizes, for less than what the competitors charge for one cup.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's just because if you try the wrong size, you might have like leaks, pain, discomfort, and it might turn you off to the whole industry.
How much are your kits for both if you get both of them?
So we do the combo packs for $34.99.
And how much is a single pack?
Just 1 cup individually sized, $24.95.
How long do they last?
So you can use it. We recommend replacing it annually because it is it's a period care product. But with proper care and maintenance, I mean, it could last a little bit over a year for you if you wanted.
And how do you wash it?
Of course, we have our V-Cups cleansing wash. It's specially formulated to work with the menstrual cup, and it helps like decrease the odors and stuff, because certain menstrual cup cleansing washes, if you use it, it can actually, a lot of people complain about it in the forum, that it like leaves like this like odor on their menstrual cup. It's not good. So ours,
Are they dishwasher friendly?
I was thinking the same thing, but you said it first. I was waiting. I was going to say you put it in the dishwasher, but I don't know if anyone would want that in your family. Like, I don't know if your husband would like it. He might freak out.
My glass
I threw my glass vibrators in the dishwasher. I actually had a
picture.
picture. I was going to laugh and point it out.
Yeah, no, but we don't recommend that just because the dish soap, but you can boil them.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can boil
Like
them.
almost like a
sanitize.
bottle.
No germs at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like a bottle tip nipple.
Yeah.
And you
from my baby's bottle when they were kids.
What's great too is you were talking about like a odor and whatnot, right? So another thing is when you get your period and the tampon string is out, and then say the blood gets on the string and that string gets exposed to air, that's actually what causes the odor, right?
Okay.
So with a menstrual cup, when you have it in, it's in. The blood's going here. There's absolutely no way for the blood to hit the air, so it's completely an odor-free period.
Okay.
Because you know how some women you can
Do
literally
you dump the blood in the toilet and then go wash it? I'm confused.
Yeah. Yep. So it's
Shut up. These are good questions.
So it's full.
No, I love it. You're asking all stuff but you're saying it so boldly that the stuff I was like more like, I don't know.
These are serious
all stuff like that were in my
Tell me the
head.
audience doesn't want to know these.
Dishwasher.
It's full, and then it's kind of like using a like one of those tampons that don't have a string, right? So you
They have tampons
Yeah, to
without
dig
string?
in. Yeah.
yeah. So you do have to
I must be
insert your
getting old.
fingers into your vagina and break the seal. And then it literally it comes right out.
Okay.
And it's got the stuff in it. You dump it out.
But you're going to feel this part out, so you can kind of grab onto this too, right?
Again, so if you have a high cervix and you're using a Model 1, it might be up in there, right?
Okay.
So you're going to have to go kind of, an inch in
Now,
there.
is it easier than I'm sorry, yeah, but so I know as a dancer and girls who dance, and you shove the tampon inside with the strings, and sometimes you lose them. They get really high up, and you got to really fish them out.
Yeah.
So that more secure, you don't have to dig up as high to get it. You
That's a
can't
good
forget
point.
and leave them in that long. It, right? Or
So,
how some especially younger girls just getting their periods forget, and their tampon stays in. They're like, how do I leave it in a week or so?
yeah, yikes. Yeah.
I met somebody
Oops,
who
it
did
happens.
that.
I know. I've heard it. It really does. So that is more less apt to happen, or
I mean, to be honest, once you have it in, it definitely, you cannot tell that it's in there at all.
Okay.
So I was actually traveling one time, and I was going out to Vegas, and I had a layover and the time difference, and I actually kept it in 16 hours. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, okay.
But, I mean, recommended times up to 12 hours. So I kept it in longer than I was supposed to, but it leak free. It didn't do anything, and then I took it out, and I was like, okay, but I didn't die from it.
At all?
yeah.
No, you literally put it in, and then it forms to the inside of you. So it's
You're really not feeling it at all.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
okay,
a
that's
durometer of
fascinating.
40, which is the technical engineering term of its softness and squishiness.
So is it better in pools and stuff? So sometimes tampons at work, they absorb all the water and they kind of fall out. Is that
yeah, it's better for swimming. Yeah, you can
Like
you can
jacuzzi
swim
is
in
not-
it.
you get waterlogged and you feel like you're being weighted down
you
by a
could
5-pound
dance in that,
tampon?
No problem.
Yeah, you could dance in it. Honestly, it would be great
Like
for
the sport
dancers.
ones, because they say there's leaking, so they're better because it more secures it with the seal.
Yeah. So for this, we have people that you can dance in it, you can exercise, you can sleep in it, you can, anything that you want to do. And it would be perfect for dancers because, one, you don't have to worry about cutting the string, or you don't have to worry about, again, the blood hitting the oxygen is what causes, an odor to develop.
Yeah.
So, you can't have sexual intercourse with these in,
Okay.
but you could have oral sex with them. And, and the other person
Perfect
wouldn't.
for lesbians.
Yeah.
Perfect, right?
Yeah, and
lick
you wouldn't be able to tell at all because
That
it's
is awesome.
Yeah, that's
How
good.
annoying it is, because my lesbians always complain about that. The string is what turns them off more than anything else. It's not that.
Yeah.
You could still have sex when you're a lesbian. It was your period, but the smell comes from the blood on the string.
Yep.
And you can't go to town.
Or you got pee on the string if you
Yeah.
accidentally. But you can pee with these in. It's not going to affect anything.
I'm
It's not going to
thinking
come
logically.
out. The whole thing is too is I came up with it because I was searching for a remedy for cramps, right? So I'm like, oh, I got really bad cramps. How can I reduce them? And I came across this forum, and they said switch to a menstrual cup. And what? I had no idea.
I never heard of them.
Right,
so
and that's-
Katrina. I thought I knew everything.
I'm like, she's really nice. You like her. Is
Why do
this
you think I'm
thing?
asking all these questions?
I'm not
like, wait a
exactly
second, what do I
sure.
do?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? So I was like, one, how do people not know about this? Two, why isn't this industry more, involved? And I mean, right now we're selling on Amazon. We're on Jet.com. We
You're
have
on Amazon?
Yeah,
There you
yep.
go.
We have, and that's the thing too is we have a vendor account with Amazon, which that's the holy grail. Amazon puts in purchase orders and buys directly from us. We ship it to them, and then it's ships and sold by Amazon. So it's awesome. I love that. Amazon, Jet.com, Zulily. We have a distributor in New Zealand. We're working right now to get certification by the KFDA in South Korea. So we'd be only the second menstrual cup company able to sell in South Korea.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's
Very
really
nice.
exciting. Yeah, we're super big internationally right now, and it's great, but it's also kind of frustrating just because, for the U.S., this isn't what's considered a fast-moving consumable. So it's hard to get retailers to want to carry your product because they're only going to buy it once a year from you. They want to stock tampons and pads where people have to come in and buy it monthly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
So it's a little frustrating, but I mean, we're doing really well, so it's great, and we're just trying to educate people about their options because people don't even know this is an option. So
I
it's
had no flipping clue.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I'm really kind of just
Yeah, and it's-
holy
it's-
shit,
it's
I'm
com-
I like you gotta learn. Yeah.
It's completely
I mean, I've had my
economical
period
too.
my whole life since I was 13, and I never
Yeah,
heard
so
of these
the
things.
average woman spends over $180 a year on tampons.
I have a
pads.
17-year-old. I get it.
Yeah.
And she never buys them. What is with those kids?
Yeah.
Like, hello, stop taking mine.
Yeah.
And I'll have it. I go to get one.
I
I'm
would
like,
never at that age. I would have been too embarrassed doing the same thing.
She's
Like
17.
totally
Dude, there's
too.
no humiliation.
Yeah, so I mean,
I was shy. I didn't even kiss a guy until I was 18. So,
Yeah.
I
lost my
was shy and
virginity at
naive.
13.
Yeah.
Soon as, I'm telling you, once I hit my first orgasm, I was like, give me more of that.
Right. Here you are. I know what direction I want.
I want that.
Yes.
Can
yes.
you do this? Did you-
Right.
yeah, and it's the same thing with our other company. So me and my partners, we actually just launched another.
We're
company.
gonna go into that one after a break.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because it's like a whole different topic
Oh,
and
yeah,
longer.
yeah.
So we are Beyond the Pole Radio. We are 106.3 FM, RochesterFreeRadio.com. I'm Katrina Lee. We are WRFZLP Rochester. Check us out. We're going to be right back.
And now back to the V Cup. Beyond the pole.
Because Beyond the Pole, vibrators, it's just so crazy. So, actually, so I have an adult store inside Playmates, and I was there last night. I dance pretty much every Wednesday there. I just started back up because I'm getting back on the feature circuit. And there's this 70-something-year-old man, and he's got no shame. And I do love, people who have no shame. And speaking of that, next week we have Edwin from Life Without Shame coming on. But
I like him.
yeah, he's going to be on. And then there's Tom, who's on the show, too. So this old man sitting there, and he's like, I like this little dildo. He's like, and I want to get it for my girlfriend. And it's perfect because she's got a really tiny vagina, and she's real small and tight. He's like, unlike my ex-wife who is throwing a hot dog down a hallway. And I was like, wow, too much info. And the one dancer, Ginger, was helping him pick out the toy to sell. And he gets all into it.
Sorry.
And it was really just funny. I was laughing just thinking about it. And then too, on top of it, you're talking about the string-free revolution with the whole the V cups and stuff. And I have witnessed actually multiple times dancers cut their clit with scissors as they're trying to cut off the string and scream and start bleeding. And it's got to be so. I luckily never did that, but it's so horrifyingly painful. But I've seen it multiple times.
8,000 nerve endings. You cannot.
Boom. Yeah.
Boom.
Cut it. Yeah. As you're trying to cut your string off, and I'm like, I didn't just shove it in and fish out. Like, no, I can't do it. But either way, you're fishing it out because you're getting the string out. It just,
Why did they cut the string off before they put it in?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, they do have those string-free tampons.
They
but
do, yeah, but, you know.
but those are even more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just laziness, maybe? I have no idea.
I think the string-free would be great for swimming, cheerleading, dancing.
Yeah, even with a bathing suit, right? I mean, and that's the thing, too.
String is embarrassing.
I'm, like, super, like, OCD about things. Like, when I used to, like, if I had a tampon in and then I went swimming, I would have to change it because I don't want a wet string, like, touching.
So
I hate
weird.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and then when you go pee, it's like you have to like push the string to the side, or you pee on the string, and then you're touching it, and you know, people are like so freaked out about a menstrual cup, and they're like, you have to put your fingers inside and pull it out, and it's like
masturbation.
Yeah, who doesn't
starts
put their
in the womb,
fingers
by the way.
inside?
Yeah.
Masturbation starts inside the womb.
Right.
Babies masturbate, so I hate when people say that. They're just so ignorant. I just want to deck them in the teeth. Like, lady, you've touched yourself. We all know that. Like, that should not be a consideration.
But it's like, would you rather touch a string that has pee and blood on it, or would you rather just touch the bottom part of a menstrual
for the
cup?
tampon, you're kind of going in there too. It's not just driving in itself. It doesn't have an engine.
And that's what I'm saying. Is with
You know what I'm
a
saying?
menstrual cup, you're touching the bottom part of the cup that it doesn't have any blood on it, right? Unless there's some blood residual. But
Yeah.
it's not like you're.
I get what you're saying. No, I absolutely agree with you because, like I said, it's not like driving itself. It's not like, you know, hey, I'm going to park in that vagina.
Yeah.
You have to put it in there.
Yeah, so I mean, I love V cups. It's absolutely amazing. It's, you know, it's economical, it's ecological, right? I mean, just think about the waste that you're saving, right? So go green. You know, it's a feel good feeling. You save money. You're drastically reducing your risk of TSS.
Yeah.
You know, they also have this thing right now. They're trying to pass. It's called the Right to Know bill. Is legally, tampon and pad companies do not have to disclose their ingredient list, right?
Oh, that's scary.
So they can do what's called a suggested ingredient list, which, you know, if you ever look on the back of your tampon or, you know, pad box, it'll say, you know, may contain rayon and da-da-da-da-da. So it's like you don't even know what you're putting inside of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never really thought about that.
Yeah, and if you take a pad and you light it on fire, so like with chemical reactions and stuff, when certain chemicals, you know, with flame and heat,
It changes the color.
it'll change colors. So yeah, if you take some of these name brand pads and you light them on fire, you will see, you know, a rainbow effect. So it's like, and that is sitting up against
We'll have to test this out.
Yeah, it's sitting up against, you know, your delicate area, you know, for a week straight sometimes for some women. So, and
Well, that's scary. That they're keeping it for. Oh.
well, yeah. So, and that's
They
the
meant
thing
the same one.
is, you know, at least with menstrual cups, you know, especially with ours, you know, it's made in the U.S. You know, it's medical grade. Even though there isn't technically a legal definition of medical grade, which
Yeah, because it's not FDA approved or anything for the tampons and stuff for the.
oh wait, well, so for menstrual cups though, so in the industry, what we're having a problem with is, you know, our cups, it's, you know, one cup $24.95, a 2-pack for $34.99, and some people are saying, oh well, I can go get a menstrual cup for, you know, $3 to $5 on Wish.com,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you right now, with, you know, FDA registration, product liability insurance, you know, U.S. manufacturing, making sure that we have the right type of material, you cannot sell a menstrual cup for less than $7-8 and be in business. You just can't.
Yeah.
So, you know, what some companies are doing is they're actually selling like food grade silicone.
Okay.
You know, and that's really, really bad too. So with our material, it has passed biocompatibility tests, right? So it's the same material that you'd have, you know, in an implant in, you know, like a breast implant.
Okay.
That's the same type of material we use for our menstrual cups. And that material costs more, so obviously the price is a little bit more.
Okay.
But you're paying for quality, you know, so at least you know what you're putting
It's
inside
going in
your
your
body.
vagina. Don't be cheap.
Exactly right.
Save the money somewhere else, but not here. Don't get the second cup of Tim Hortons. But worry about your vagina.
It's wild. It's like people will not eat a banana if it has a bruise on it, but yet you're going to put something in your vagina when you don't know what's in it. It's just,
Right.
it's wild, right? So,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you sound right.
yeah, but so,
Yeah, so I'm excited. So then on to the next business that you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
started. They were going to start, and then I got so excited. I was like, oh, yeah.
yeah, so then, you know, in dealing with V cups too, right? So we're always looking for like product extensions, and, you know, so we have the cups, we have a cleansing wash, we have a shave gel, and I saw this company and they were selling these like gel patches, and it like hooked up to some machine, and you listen to music, and it like sends pulses to like relieve your cramps. And and they were selling it for like $190, and I'm like, what? So I'm like telling my boyfriend, I was like, I need to come up with some type of gel patch, right?
Okay.
So his mom has actually had back surgery, so she's like, always in pain. So we went to a local like head shop, and we saw like CBDs, and I was like, huh. So we went out that night, and I was like, and it literally just kind of clicked to me, and I was like, oh my God, bye cramps.
Yeah, I like the name is covered.
Yeah, so it's like it literally.
And what
like,
are you on Instagram or Facebook so people can follow?
Just Bye
Cramps.
Yep, BYECRAMPS. Bye Cramps. And so what it is, it's another thing, right? So CBDs, it's the technical name is cannabinoid oil. So it's derived from cannabis, right? So cannabis has two strands. They have hemp and marijuana. So you can derive CBD from marijuana, but it contains THC. Or you can derive it from hemp, which does not contain THC. So our products are derived from 100% organically grown U.S. Extracted hemp.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it's the same thing like with V-Cups. I sat back and I was like, why haven't people heard of these? Because I started taking them myself because, I still sometimes have really bad cramps. And when you take a CBD gummy, it's hard to explain because it doesn't contain any THC, so you don't get high from it. It's just the medicinal purposes. So it's literally kind of like a waterfall of relief that like comes over you. Yeah, it's
I like
so
that.
crazy to
Sounds
explain.
good.
Yeah. And the thing that's great about
it helps you sleep and stuff too, right?
Yeah, CBDs can be used for tons of different things. Pain, cramps, anxiety, depression, insomnia, and it has actually been FDA approved now. The approval will go live in May sometime.
Okay.
But now it has an FDA approval for the treatment of epilepsy.
Oh, wow.
Which is, it's awesome. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And so it's the same thing like with V-Cups. I sat back and I was like, wow, like this industry is kind of untapped right now. So I was like, I need to like educate people on this and, let's do it. And, my boyfriend was like, let's do it. So we actually partnered up with this guy, Alan, from Good Digital in Rochester. He owns like a digital marketing agency. And he did all my marketing stuff for V-Cups too. And I called him up and I told him the idea and stuff. And he was literally within a month. We had, packaging, a manufacturer, and
oh wow, you guys really got on it. That's great.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
They didn't wait. You just went for it.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do it. So within a few days, we had, the design.
How long has this company been around? The second company you used.
Officially launched 2 days ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's recent. It's new.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's
that's why I'm saying both you guys are at the same.
Yeah. So it's super new, and we already have 3 local smoke shops in Rochester that are interested in carrying our product.
Awesome.
We have so we have that, and then online we're doing kind of like a trial right now where you can receive 30 milligrams of the CBD. So it's 3 10-milligram gummies. Just pay the shipping and handling, so it's $5.
Now, how do they go find that? Is there a website or our listeners to
buybycramps.com?
Yep. So if you can do buybycramps.com, or you can visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/buybycramps, Instagram, it's buybycramps, and all they have to do is just send me a personal message just with their email address and how many packs they want.
Okay.
And their address for shipping.
Nice.
Yeah. So when we first got the gummies in, I wanted to give it to like different kinds of people for use to see like what results it can help.
Like a test trial.
Yeah. So my boyfriend, he has like stomach problems, so it literally to the point where he like can't eat sometimes. So he just takes like one gummy and then it just completely makes him feel great. I gave another girl, she has severe migraines. Like she has to go get shots every 2 days for them. And I gave her 5 gummies, so 50 milligrams. And I said, just take one every day. And she's like, this is amazing. Another girl, she has really bad anxiety. She takes Zoloft. And she's like, I don't want to take my medicine anymore. What can I do?
Well, this is all the rage right now, the hemp oil. Like, that's everything you hear about.
So there's hemp oil. So our CBD is derived from hemp, and then there's hemp oil and cannabinoid oil. So the hemp oil and CBD oil are derived from different parts of the plant, so they have different meanings. Hemp oil is great too, love it.
Yeah.
But the CBD oil, it's more like concentrated. So And some companies, they sell CBD oil that's between 80 and 85% pure. Our CBD oil is 99% pure.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you tried the gummies, you kind of may be like, ooh, this is kind of a weird taste. It's like an earthy oil taste.
Okay.
But it's really potent and it's strong.
That's good, though.
And it'll
Yeah.
give,
That's good
it'll
though,
give you
because
that
any
stuff.
woman who's ever suffered.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I get horrible cramps.
So
and
do I.
Yeah,
everything,
it's not
so-
just cramps either.
I had
It's-
ovarian cysts and everything, so
Yes.
it probably
Oh,
helped
wow.
out a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. So this one guy, he got a he said he uses it every month he buys it for his dad who has arthritis. This guy uses it for his daughter who has
Sleeping,
epilepsy.
I can see the sleeping too.
Yeah, it's-
like when you
it's
just
so-
you can't put your brain off and you just want to sleep.
Yeah,
That's a great
it's such
idea.
like an overall product. Yeah, so we kind of just wanted to tie it in with V cups and kind of like, we call it bye cramps because it's kind of the whole like, industry of.
I like the packaging is cute.
Yeah, so
it's nice.
So it's just like really, really simple too, and it's like a nice intro to CBDs because if you go to any smoke shop right now, the cheapest pack you're gonna find is about $24 or so, and you're gonna get about 60 milligrams worth. So especially with the trial that we're running right now, you get 30 milligrams, 3 10-milligram gummies for just $5. So you try it, see how it works out for you, and it's definitely going to be a reoccurring product,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if something works, no one's going away from it.
Oh, yeah,
If you're
absolutely.
suffering and something takes away your suffering,
You're gonna
you
go
got
back.
a customer for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
you all know, and who wants to take that much Motrin? There's so much damage to your liver. Tylenol, if you have Tylenol and 2 drinks, 2 wine, you could die. I mean, that's not good for your liver.
Oh, that's true.
A lot of people don't even know that you can't mix liquor with Tylenol.
yeah.
A lot of people take Tylenol before
Yeah,
they go out
it's
to drink.
bad, really bad for your liver. Really worrying about it.
Yeah.
So this is a nice alternative.
And
because
there's-
you want to go out drinking and you're like, oh God, I don't want to take Tylenol. I'm going to be drinking tonight.
Yeah.
My cramps are awful. It's just really a nice alternative.
And
to
there's
have.
no THC, so it's fine for anyone getting drug tests. Nothing's going to show up.
Yep. Yeah, no THC in it at all.
Yeah, it's
so-
drug free.
And right now we're working on launching within the next month tinctures. So tinctures are 100% concentrated oil. And then you take a little dropper of it, you put it underneath your tongue, you let it sit for 30 to 45 seconds. It absorbs in the glands under your tongue. Just because the gummies right now, unfortunately, sorry for all the vegans out there, but they do contain gelatin. So we kind of wanted to,
okay, vegan free option.
yeah. So we did want to offer a vegan-free option. So we are going to be doing the tinctures.
I am,
vegan, yeah,
I am
vegan
free
free.
of nothing.
Vegan
and I'm
option.
all about
Vegan
those
option, I
gummies.
vegan
yeah,
free.
yeah. And we're going to be doing
Like vegan option.
the tinctures. We're going to be coming out with this really cool gel patch. So it's a 100 milligram gel patch, and you put it on kind of like a birth control patch or a nicotine patch, and it absorbs within your body kind of like at a slower rate, but over like 2 to 3 days. So if you have you know that you're going to have really bad cramps, put it on. It absorbs over 2 to 3 days. And then we're also coming out with really cool bath bombs too.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, bath
Yeah.
bombs are fun. They're all the rage right now.
Oh, are you gonna put anything inside it? It seems like that's what you have to do to be gimmicky. Like, you get a free ring, or
yeah, we might come up with something cool. We might come up with something
basically,
cool. Maybe like a free gummy inside or something. Like put it in there. But
yeah, it's something different. I don't know, to ease your period. A little piece of chocolate. No.
That would be awesome.
that would be cool. Yeah. So it's really exciting just to be able to like offer like all natural solutions to people. I guess. kind
Yeah.
of.
I like that. So, I do stuff involved with charity. So, are
Yeah.
you like, obviously, usually we have a mission and stuff with our company. Now,
Yeah.
what do you do specifically or anything? Like Dawn does her thing with the improvement. Do you have any charity organizations you work with or your own?
Nope. So we don't have our own right now. But so a really big influence in my life was my grandfather, and he actually passed away from stage 4 colon cancer.
Okay.
So every year for V Cups so far, we've always done a month where we like donate the sales or a percentage of the sales to the Cancer Coalition Foundation.
Okay. That's
so,
great.
Yeah.
Good.
Just because he was a really big influence in my life, so I kind of always want to do something each year to kind of
Give it back.
Yeah, give back, and also to kind of like live out his legacy. So
That's nice.
Yeah. that's
yeah, so we
nice.
donate that, and then we also work with for V Cups. We work with a lot of different like women's groups, and we donate cups to them, and we give like free samples. We work with a lot of like doulas,
Okay.
yeah, and stuff like that. So we donate cups all throughout the year, just to like help
Yeah,
out.
now
create
doula
awareness.
is, as I'm aware, my friend was doing it, is for people who help like with women giving birth, right? For our listeners who might not know, or
yeah.
men out there, you gotta remember there's a lot of male listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Stay on the podcast after, like, what?
Yeah, so they work with people, and they're around women all the time. So and they
Yeah.
just want to offer,
kind of like a midwife.
Yeah, yep. Like offer an all natural solution. So after you give birth, I don't have any children, but after you give birth, I know that you can't wear like a tampon or anything
No.
for like a few months.
Yeah.
So they offer like the menstrual cups to them after that time period is over with.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, Katrina, can I ask you a real quick question?
Sure. Ask away.
Just because we have, the armed forces,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, would this all be, seeing most of those women are active all the time? Is this something that would be better for them?
Yeah,
You would
so-
think the military would carry this.
Yep. So we're actually, in the process, obviously we want to target women in the military, women's correctional facilities. That's a big one too. So we're in the process of trying to do that. Obviously, we used to be manufactured overseas, so they kind of told us, don't come to us till you're made in America. So we actually just launched the Made in America cups about a month or two ago. So we're kind of just trying to get all of our ducks in a row. But yes, it would definitely help out, because if you're out in combat, right, you can't tell someone, hey, don't shoot, I got to go change my tampon.
Yeah.
You can't do
Yeah,
that,
no, there's a
right?
big difference.
So, or if you're,
Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah,
you're
no,
a woman
that's a great
pilot,
idea.
So the 12-hour leak-free protection really does help out.
Do you think that's ever happened?
Oh my gosh.
No, but my thing is like, if you don't have a tampon and you're in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
what do you do? Kate,
I think you
can
just
you
don't
get her
care.
attention? Can you tap her shoulder? Do you have a tampon?
Yeah, I
as
think
you're on
you
this
just give up,
takeout, or
like-
you're trying to get Bin Laden and you're
Yeah.
looking for a tampon.
Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
think
the-
that's the first priority. But
It's the same thing with women's correctional facilities, right? So, I mean, I love Orange is the New Black. And actually,
I don't think they're all that pretty though. Unless I think in real life you're not seeing, because I would do the hell out of that one.
yeah, Ruby Rose.
Oh, but I'm guessing most.
no,
prisons are
I
not
did.
like that.
I did a little time, for stuff I didn't do, but and I was fine. But they are like that. Women's correctional facilities are primarily strippers. Prostitutes, and drug addicts and boosters. So they're all kind of the same
boosters?
thing. People who rob from Walmart.
Oh,
So I know
okay.
them all from pawn shops.
Because I'm the boosters, but I mean the
Oh,
boosters
yeah, yeah.
club.
Yeah,
I was like, are my people in there?
Like the boosters.
Jesus, I was raising money for Little Loop.
Now, I don't know. Now you're saying it in the correctional facility, and I get the theory, and I understand that, but you got to remember that there's a lot of mental health issues, and you don't
Yeah.
want something with body fluids pooling up that you could grab and throw out at the bars at another girl or the correctional officers.
Remind me never to get in a fight with you. What is wrong with you? Who thinks
No, but you want to know what though?
what is wrong with
that
you?
is
No,
an
because
issue, though.
they had to have these walls, like these. They call it the fish bowl, and it's like plastic outside of it because they would throw like feces and urine and stuff at the COs and taunt them and
Oh
food.
my God, I
so
must
like you're
be
encased in plastic
so-
through linear bars. So anything that could actually collect body fluids like that, I don't think they would do.
Well, it's kind of like
Just because it's almost too easy,
well, like if you're in
You're
jail
like, oh my
or
God.
prison, right? I mean, I've never been in jail or prison, but I know if you're
good
like,
girl.
if you're-
I don't
Well, our
suggest
girl
it to
has-
anyone. You
No,
know.
girl has.
But
Where's
if
my
you're-
damn
if
purse?
you're good,
I gotta
don't you
check.
get,
No,
like-
I didn't know you were a felon.
but if you're good, don't you get certain privileges, right?
Yes,
like
You get
free
some.
time?
So, like,
You
if
get.
you start in the holding center there, well, I actually didn't do that. I got a violation restraining order for being annoying. And then I was accused of actually stalking someone down in Buffalo when I wasn't there. I was arrested for something I didn't do while I was actually in Rochester, and I won my court case. But it was a hassle, and I had to go through a lot of stuff I shouldn't have to do.
Yeah.
But I was fine because, sadly enough, I knew everyone in there.
Yeah.
So it was okay. And I did the radio show from inside the holding center. So
That
it
is
really jumped
awesome.
up and launched.
That
So
is
I have no
awesome.
shame in it. They thought I was crazy. And I'm like, literally had the inmates talking on the phone from inside the holding center at this radio station.
That is awesome.
So, like, no regrets. And it was a great time. But yeah, I just, they do give them privileges. There's some that go into state where you can purchase your own stuff off commissary.
Yeah.
So they could carry any of your options that you can order pads and tampons. So maybe they could do that. I'm just saying there'd be people that they are reserved through general population. You wouldn't want any new intake.
Well, yeah. So I mean, that's the thing is, but I know that there's a huge issue right now in like the women's correctional facilities that I don't know how many, but I think they only get like a certain like a what is that word? Ration?
Ration? No, they do.
Yeah, ask
Like-
the prisoner.
Like
She might know.
No.
What is
Yes,
that
I
word?
know. Yes, I my perception that they kind of give them away like they're candy, and there isn't a ration.
Oh, really?
The girls actually use the maxi pads that they'll give like to clean with them, like they'll clean the
What
floor.
are you in for? My God.
So you clean the floor with them, and then you kind of irritate the COs over and over and just ask for tampons on top, and they have to keep bringing them to you and stuff.
Yeah, there's like certain. Well, it must be certain like
there's
facilities.
different. That was the
probably,
Erie
like,
County Holding Center.
Yeah.
So each one's different. I know it's unlimited pads in ECP, Erie County Penitentiary, and this one in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Where they give you all the pads you want, but you got to buy tampons at the counter.
I'm turned on right now.
I did. No, I was in whites. I had my own underwear, but I was in whites and then oranges, and eventually I got to tans.
Oh, you're
wow.
moving up in the world. There
I
you go.
moved up. I was
What's
like,
your
I
best
run
color?
this place. I didn't like tan because I already got pasty and I washed out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
You should tell her. You should tell her what you did.
What did you do to
before
get in there?
you weren't sure if you were going in, so you needed our numbers.
Yeah, so like you don't know, you can't bring numbers or anything in. So before once I didn't know if I was gonna get like a sanction from this because I kept thinking I didn't want to do this court program. So I'm like, I can go to jail for 5 days or do this horrible court program that can take up to a year and spend all this money on co-pays and like go back and forth and like a nightmare. I'm like, I'll just get it over with and like try putting myself in. They wouldn't let me go in. So at one point I hit all the numbers at my arms, so I had to like wipe them all off with coconut oil. They wouldn't let me go in. And then I decided like, because you can't call anyone, so you don't have them memorized or anything. So I took the numbers and I wrote it down on a piece of paper inside a bag with a bunch of hair ties. And he's right, I got it. The commissary. Well, it was inside a bag. It was in a bag. No, it was in a plastic bag. It was in a bag, so it was sealed. It was in a bag, and then I gave it to him to get like shampoo, conditioner, and stuff right when I got in. So I was like running the place right off the bat.
That's smart, yeah.
And that's how I jumped right in, like boom. But I talked to a couple of friends who were in jail prior, and I was prepared.
How was your 5
I watched
days?
videos.
Did they keep you off 5 days, or did you get out
No,
early?
times 30. Yeah, it was easy. It wasn't really that bad, but I ended up missing Easter. But I made it fun. So they had like,
Did they have an Easter egg hunt in prison?
I helped make one on Fridays. So you get egg salad sandwich. They give you full eggs. You got to make it yourself. So we all stayed our eggs, and we took Jolly Rancher candies, and we threw it in cups with water, and then we dipped them.
Oh wow. You learned to be creative. I like that.
And I made bracelets out of like the juice top holders.
What about socks? Don't people make like rosary crosses?
Yeah,
out of
they
socks?
do. Yeah, and T-shirts and stuff. And then
Yeah.
you can cut down your socks. That's how you get your first hair scrunchie because you're not allowed to have anything because you could choke yourself or,
wow.
So
Those
eventually, and
5
then when
days
you
are
move
hard.
up, it
Yeah,
gets
you
more
just might
creative.
choke
Read a lot of
yourself, yeah.
magazines.
A lot of suicide watching.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. There really is a lot. It's actually kind of shocking. So yeah, because you get a lot of addicts or people who are coming off, so they're confused on where they are.
So did they have to come find
And
you, or did
detox.
you actually just go in on your own?
Oh no! I went into court and was like, "You're not really prepared. You can't really prepare yourself, but you know."
There's no good way
Yeah,
to
like
do
you
that.
can be like, I'm as
Well
organized
shaved.
with my company as much as I am, and I like had someone else paying to post on Facebook so no one knew what was happening, and I was actually pretty.
You just completely like did some jail time incognito.
Yeah. Like it's great. And then like some of my friends were like confused, like, were you on like a Martha Stewart jail? Like, how are you on Facebook and all this stuff? I'm like, I have really good friends, so.
There you go.
Do you have to get shots though when you go to jail? or
No, and all your
Really?
health
Okay.
insurance, all this is free. Yeah, nothing like that. So I knew everyone. There's nothing bad happened really.
See,
But-
I've always been like detoured from doing anything bad because I'm terrified of needles. So my mom always told me if you go to jail, they give you shots.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I don't ever want to do anything bad. Like I don't want any shots.
No, they save money. Why would they give and waste free taxpayer money on like medical supplies?
They waste taxpayer money on a lot.
They
of
do.
stuff.
They do. Like the food wasn't that bad though. On Sundays, the goulash is pretty good. I told my mom it was better than her cooking. She's like, "Here."
Dude, what did your parents say when you went to jail?
Oh, they're like, well, they know I actually didn't do it because I was home and I got accused of spoofing and like making all these phone
Is that
calls.
like spooning?
It's worse. It's like pretending. I got accused of pretending to call myself through the iPad, trying to pretend as my ex to frame him, which wasn't true. And we proved it. I won in court. It was just
So
dumb.
why did you still go to jail then?
Well, because you're it's not innocent until guilty, you're guilty, and then you got to prove yourself innocent. So it cost me a lot, but yeah, so it's all over with. Thank God.
Man.
Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, it was an experience. I made some friends. and I networked, and I really advanced the radio show, and I learned a lot. And like mental health and abuse and stuff.
How long ago were you in?
Almost a year exactly.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah, when I was in Costa Rica, it was the year anniversary of the prison show. So I'm like, now we're in Costa Rica going live. So
wow.
Yeah. Dawn, ask her where she got her pot in Costa Rica.
Oh God, yeah. No.
Tell me about your pot.
Oh, you're gonna die. This is so bad. So, my friend, not myself per se, was looking for some marijuana, and we read that like you can get all this marijuana real easy in Costa Rica, and people come up to you on the streets, and it's safe and clean. Like it's not hard, like, and no one's coming up to us, and like no one's saying anything, and they're like, I don't get it, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Everyone looks like a drug dealer, to be honest here. Like, it's so bad, but they do. You're like go up to strangers, so I'm like thinking the hotel.
Going up to the priest, like you go, have any weed?
Right, you go in Vegas and you can go up anywhere and like the hotel and everyone helps you and stuff for like, whatever, like sources of how do I get a hooker, there. No, so no one's helping. So I'm like, donde está ganja? Like we still can't get it. A person rips off my friend, grabs the money and like vanishes. And I'm like, oh, this stinks. And it's like not supposed to be like that. I'm like, oh, like prostitution's legal. And there's like hundreds and hundreds of prostitutes on the street.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm like, I'll just go up to one of the prostitutes. That's how to get it. And so our dollar's worth $567 there at the time when I was there.
Yeah.
So it goes really far. So I give her like a sterling silver ring, which is nothing that I had that I got because my friend owns a pawn shop up here, and he gave it to me. It was like nothing. It was like a buck from like some crackhead something.
Yeah.
Who cares? The weight of the silver. And so I give it to her, and she thinks like I gave her, I don't know, like $10,000 or whatever. And I'm like, donde está ganja? And she goes and she pulls it out from inside her vagina.
Yes.
And then was it told me, where do you think you hide stuff if you need to survive? No, I mean that's how drugs get in prison. When people say it all the
carry
time.
A purse, I'm guessing you just use your.
Well, I have my purse. I don't do that.
Did you take Visa, MasterCard? Let me just put my freaking shoe.
Yeah,
on
no, I don't do that.
Take that out.
I don't do that, but I've known dancers who are trying to hide tip money and stuff, or stealing other girls' money and like all this crazy stuff. Like so many things you can do with vagina: sexual pleasure, smuggling. No, we're gonna cut in a break. This is wrapping up our show and tying everything together.
All right, it is time to wrap this baby up. Back to Katrina Lee.
He's screaming at my.
You keep touching mine.
Stop pushing my buttons. Oh my God.
Hello, welcome back to Beyond the Pole. It is Thursday. We are on every week from 10 o'clock till 12. I'm Katrina Lee. We're Beyond the Pole Radio. You can find me on Facebook, Katrina Lee. Katrinale. And also, I just added on a whole bunch of sets onto my modeling website. And so it's it's Katrina, KATRINALEE.model, MODEL, Centro, not Central, CENTRO.com. It's on my Facebook page. I added on the ones from Hustler, Barely Legal. I added on over like 300 different pictures, nudes, all this fun stuff everyone was requesting. Finally got there, updated it, and I'm feeling good that I got done. So I got 3 websites that I'm actually finally going to get finished and back up again this week. So I've been like busy. So this show is really cool. I was excited. It's a whole bunch of like female entrepreneurs who are doing things and building, including like myself, who actually all give back to the community, and we're all involved. And that's one thing I like about kind of women work, that we kind of give back more than kind of male companies.
I always tell my daughter this, women support one another. Women lift one another up. Girls knock each other down. And this is what today's about, coming together and supporting one another's business and, where we're about, and supporting the community.
That's
true.
I
agree with that completely.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like a great networking thing. I'm like, she's like, it's just fun. I'm like, great, business-minded.
And I found something new that, I really only heard about in the back of my mind, like old people talking about. But you brought it to the forefront for younger generations, for vegan-friendly, made in the USA. That you could
even
save
the
money
packaging
with.
is like a younger,
very
hip
nice.
Kinda.
I love it. It really it does. It looks great.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited about the gummies because, like I said, I get cramps and stuff like that.
You're not
And I have tried the
I
CBD.
got mine. Do I have mine?
No, here you
Oh,
want to
don't take my gummies. I
Oh,
want my
Yeah,
gummies.
no. And then we had female Viagra. So it's been quite the fun day.
It will be tested, and I will get back to you on my results.
Yes,
If I'm sleeping with a fire hydrant tonight, just walk by. Don't
You'll
stop. Give me some privacy.
Click
If
it
I
or
have to
go
put that
wild.
fire hydrant
The
someplace it's
Lady
never
Era
been.
pill.
Yeah, I'm gonna be riding the hydrant. Woohoo! That.
You know.
I would love to stock that
The
in my
pink
catalog.
pill.
I wonder how much it would cost me. I gotta look into this.
I don't know. It might be just through the doctor. They might not.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, because it came from my doctor. She's like, "Oh,
Did
you
it come
want
from
some? You
your
want some
gyno
more?"
or your regular doctor?
My regular
My regular
doctor.
doctor's a monkey. I don't
Yeah, my
know.
period doctor didn't know.
I don't like my regular doctor. I gotta find. All right, I gotta ask about it though, because you know I will.
Yeah. Why
And they're gonna be like, "Dawn, is your sex drive down?" Nope. I just want to do the fire department.
Yeah,
Come
I just wanna
on.
see it. No,
they
I
said
was
to
like-
volunteer.
I'm like, let's see. Why not? Let's see if it's better. Like, what's it gonna do? It can't hurt.
It can't hurt.
You know.
Nothing like a man on Cialis.
It's supposed to be
though.
way more intense. Yeah, right.
Dear
Keep going.
God, they can go for like ever. No tapping out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a more intense, like orgasm and everything. Like, so.
I mean, I already like opened them. I think I'm
You're
just
like
gonna
ready to
take
go.
it.
She's like,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna
Good to
go.
go.
She's gonna give us
By the
our
time you
first
get home,
review.
you're done,
It'll be posted in
Yeah,
like 2
yeah,
hours.
you're done.
online.
Yeah, it's 11:50 right now, so I'm gonna
She's
take
gonna
it now.
call. Yeah, she'll let us know next Thursday. dude.
yes, we're gonna all find out. So I'm pretty excited. So this is great. We have an exciting show coming up next week. We got Bailey. We got Edwin from Westridge Traders. He does our TV show, works over there. He's also from Life Without Shame. I don't think you met that one.
I like
think
the
you
old
met
dude with
Tom.
cookies.
Yeah,
I
that's
like the
Tom.
cookie
Yeah,
dude.
he's great.
Anybody who feeds me is my friend.
Yeah. We
I'm
like
easy.
eating. That's why there's a piece of wings. I love food. Gummies
Yeah.
can't eat bad. It's
Yeah,
like,
if you
it
feed
turned
me,
into
we're
Friday.
good.
Yeah, it's like the party. Food,
Yeah.
snacks. I actually was talking about that. I just ate crickets for the first time. It was pretty exciting this week in Rochester.
You've been to prison. You eat crickets. What is up with you? Like,
I like
what
to
is
try
wrong with
different
just pizza
stuff.
and wings?
I like to
mean,
be
Why
different,
does
you
a girl gotta
know?
eat crickets? I mean, I've licked an asshole, but I don't go around grabbing crickets. Like, I should try this.
I figured I've had enough disgusting things in my mouth. What's going to be worse, right? No, let's just try it. But
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I don't know. I have a
Yeah.
weak stomach. I don't know if I could handle that.
I don't know. I did
know.
more as a dare. I wanted to gross out my date, so I'm like, I'm gonna just woof this down real fast. And he like looked at me just disgusted.
Men don't care though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it weird. Maybe next time shock value like a skit. Maybe like have bread and butter and start spraying the crickets on top of it. No, she's gonna throw up right now.
I can't.
Yeah, but no, I'm so excited. So why don't you just throw out one last info on all your websites for all our listeners?
Okay, I am looking for distributors, and my website is foreplaybuzz.com, and that's the number for PLAYBUZZ.com. And on there, you can click a link, and you can send me a message, and we can sit down and talk about it. It's $225 to start your business. I give you 40% of all your sales. I give the highest in the industry, selling American-made lotions and potions. I do allow men. Most of your major companies don't. And I'm LGBTQ friendly, so transgender, men selling, gay parties, couple parties,
Yeah.
straight. I don't care what your sexual orientation is.
Judgment free zone.
Exactly. As
Yeah.
long as you're having sex, I'm not judging.
Yeah.
Not having sex, maybe a little judgment.
Yeah, that's like, wow, you sad person.
Aw, here's a tomato.
Oh my mom's texting me as I'm.
Right.
And she's like, oh my God, I'm loving it. High sex drive, like, foreplay, me. I have the best mom ever.
Yeah, right.
She is great. And then I have
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, and then my boyfriend's texting me too, and he's like, oh, good job. Like,
Right.
I love it.
No,
Yeah.
your
It's
boyfriend's
great
like,
to have
when
good
does the
support.
Viagra kick in?
Right? He's like, I'm waiting,
Home
I'm
yet? I'm in
waiting.
the parking lot. I'm here for you.
Yeah, so my company V Cups, the website is www.v-cups.com. So www.vcups.com. And then the gummies, the CBD gummies, it's www.buybycramps.com, BYECRAMPS.com. And that's also how you can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having us today.
Thank
It was
you,
fun. I'd love to do another
everyone.
vagina
Thank you.
show.
I know, another
There you
vagina
go.
show, right?
Boxes are us.
Vagina time. All right, check us out next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.